Hey Ron, this is Dora Goldberg. You spoke with Ken earlier this week and he was talking about a custom video for you. It's only about 5 to 6 minutes, something like that. And so I'll just get started so I don't take up too much of your time. So first of all, I just did a quick Google search for landscaping in Austin, Texas. And the first ones that come up are almost always ads. And then we have what we call the map pack. So the map pack is important. Ideally, you would want to have your business here because most people will just click on one of these companies because they're first, they're fast, they're easy, and they don't even scroll down unless they've either had a bad experience or can't reach anybody on the phone. So to do that, you just need to get a bunch of hope your business into a lot of directories so that you have a lot of citations. And you want to make sure that your Google business page is completely updated and optimized. So down below, we still have those other searches that come through. They're called organic searches. And it looks like your main competition is Sullivan's Landscaping. So I'm just going to kind of compare a little bit with that to show you what you can do, and you can, rank up a little bit higher, and you can do these things yourself. So looking at your web page, it's really nice. It's got some beautiful pictures. I really like them. I love the scroll ones. For some reason, those are some of my favorites. And then it's got your awards down below, which is really a great thing. One thing that I would recommend would be that you need to have a little bit more content on your website. So when Google sends out its crawlers, they don't just look at your site and make sure that your content is relevant. They also count how many words you have. So right now, in order to get onto the first page of Google and stay there, you need to have about 1,500 words of relevant content. Sorry. You also may want to consider having a clickable phone number here. That's just called a call to action, and maybe a click form for people to fill out for those people who don't like the telephone. So just let's look at Sullivan's really quick. Their page is not any better than yours is. They might have just a little bit more content on their page, but they don't have 1,500 words. So that just shows you that if you were to reach that 1,500 words on that particular level, you would be able to move ahead of them. So there's a couple other things I wanted to tell you about. This is a program I use called Ahrefs, and it tells me a little bit about how your site's doing. So the domain rating is basically the power of your website, and you have a 3.9. And the URL rating is the trust in your website. So those numbers will come up as, you come up in the ranks. Those should come up and be fairly equal to each other. A backlink just means that somebody else has given your company a shout out. Either they have made a post with a link that somebody can click back to your website, or a blog post, or maybe you've been put into a directory, something like that. And then that backlink will come back to your page, and it makes it easier for people to reach you. So that's why they're important. Let's see what you have for backlinks. So it's not always the number of them you have, although you do need to have quite a few, but you want to make sure that the ones you have do have a high rating of their own for power. Like this one, you've got 90, that's great. On this one, so that's pulling in a little bit of power to your website. The 87, these little ones aren't hurting you, but it's better to get those higher quality ones, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. So keywords are also super important. Right now, when people look for a landscaping company in Austin, Texas, you're the 24th person to come up. So you're not pulling out any business or contacts from this, and there's 300 people that look every month. So if you were able to move up in rank, then you would be able to pull in more traffic of your own. Austin Landscaping, there's 350 people that look for that every month. Landscaping Company Austin, 600, 700. So there's a high volume of people looking for your services in your area. And if you were to be able to utilize more of your keywords and move up in the ranks, then it would help you to pull in more traffic. So let's look over here at Sullivan's real fast. And they've got a domain rating of 11, which is their power again. And the trust, the UR is 3.6. They do have a few more backlinks. This might be why they're coming in a little higher. And they've got some decent powered ones. Now, like I said, don't worry, everybody has some of the low ones, but you want to get as many of the high ranking ones as you can. Now this program, Ahrefs, is what I use, but there are lots of other things available for you. And in order for you to get more backlinks, a really easy way to do that is to find your competition's backlinks and go through them one by one and add your information to them, the high power ones. And then those are your backlinks as well. And since you have yours and theirs and anybody else's you choose that are really good, powerful backlinks, then that helps you move up in the ranks. So keywords, they've got about 310 of them. All right, so here's an example. So they of course pull in pretty high for their name. So there's 700 people looking for their particular company every month. And since they're position number 2, then they get 103 contacts from that every month. Landscaping company in Austin, they're number 5, so they're pulling in people. So as you can see, if you can get in a lot of them, just the top 10, but even this one being 16th, because there's over 4,000 people that look for it every month, they're coming up for it and getting 32 clicks from it. So that just shows you how backlinks can make a difference for you ranking also. And I'm hoping that this was helpful for you, and I will reach out on Monday to see if it was beneficial, maybe get a little bit of feedback from you. So thanks so much. I hope you have a great day.